Hi, you guys. This is Dawn with Scrapbooksage. I'm so glad you could join me today. I'm going to be doing a craft with me video, so nothing too crazy or elaborate. Just working on making embellishments for this cute little journal here. I have a couple digital kits that I created and have put them together, and am going to make embellishments to go with them. So if you want to join me in making embellishments, go ahead and grab your favorite crafts and hang out with me for the next 30 minutes or so. So anyways, I will go ahead and show you what I'm working on, and then hopefully I can make a handful of embellishments for the journal. And I think I'm just going to do a handful of craft with me's this week and try to fill up this journal and maybe a couple other ones. So we'll go from there. So thank you for joining me. I'm so glad you could be here. So I have made this journal. I haven't attached the cover, but isn't she adorable? This is a image that's in public domain, and I have loved this image really for a long time. And it was just fun to get it into a digital kit. So I have two digital kits in this journal. One is called Makers Want to Make, and the other one is called Tea Rose Treasures. So I will go ahead and do a flip through and point out the different pieces. So I made a lace cover for the journal and wallpapers on the inside. I'm doing a sale right now. If you buy 5 things in my shop, it is 50% off. So it's a really good deal. So you get the 2 kits, some wallpaper, and some upholstery fabric and an embellishment, and you have a really good kit started there for you. So anyways, I loved working on these 2 kits. They were a lot of fun. I've sort of got the linen and sewing theme in mine. I found some really beautiful tea towels, and I've been wanting to make a kit out of them. So that was sort of the motivation for both these kits. And I know things are, let me see if I can get you guys a little bit closer. We'll go. It's always a challenge. Here we go. It's a little bit better. So I always debate the best way to show this to you. I haven't sewn in the signatures. I almost want you to see the full pages. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out and open this up. And we'll go from there. So I have intermixed both of these. I printed one kit on one side and the other kit on the other side, but they're not all facing the same way in the journal. I've sort of mixed it up a little bit. So this is the first page, or this is a page in Makers Want to Make, and it's a collage page just using all the elements in the kit, and I thought that was a lot of fun. And this is from Tea Rose Treasures, and this is one of those linen pieces of linen that is embroidered, and I just love it. And with the images, I went ahead and put them on like a linen background, and I love the way that looks. I'm running out of tea dye paper. I need to get more, so might be a challenge trying to make all the pieces for this kit as I'm thinking about it. Okay, and then this is Tea Rose Treasures as well. And this is Makers Want to Make. I love this thimble. It's one of my favorites. It's so pretty. Some of the images are from Nevermore Creations, her Vintage Image Club, and some of them I found on my own, or I've taken pictures. So this lace and the buttons are my own, from my own photos. These are my own photos. And these are all images, my own photos. And then these are, and it was fun building up this page. It's so cute, the little dollies. But I wanted to go to this page. I love this one because my grandmother always made these. And I have some of hers, but they're put away right now. But I found some more linens this last year I've been looking for a few things. So this is one that I've had for a couple months. And I love using it in my kits and doing embellishments and stuff like that. So I was so happy to get that into the Tea Rose Treasures. And this piece is one of my favorite pieces. It is an applique from one of the hand towels, and I was able to die cut it out, and it's just really, really sweet. And I love buttons. I don't know about you guys, but buttons are one of my favorite things. And this is a page from Tea Rose Treasures. And this one is Makers Want to Make. So the buttons are pretty much Makers Want to Make. And the tea towels are from Tea Rose Treasures. This is Makers Want to Make. And this is Tea Rose Treasures. And this is Tea Rose Treasures. And this is Makers Want to Make. And this was just a cool page. I've got this this book. It's called Childcraft. I've got several of them, and this was in their artistic one. And this is a page from an old book made by hand. Long, long ago, books were written by hand. The picture is taken from a book made for a queen. The artist put a design of flowers around each picture to make the book look more beautiful. And I don't know if you can see, but look at all the beautiful flowers and stuff around the book. It's just amazing. And then this is sort of funny. So in my kit, you will see 2 pages of this. One has this dolly, and one has just a dolly without a head, but it was a really cute dress, and it was a really cute image. And my friend's like, that's sort of creepy. And I'm like, oh, I was wondering about that. So I couldn't decide because I personally like the other image better, but this is much sweeter. And I think people can decide. You get a little bonus there. And then speaking of little bonus, look at these cute little puppies. So I don't know if you can see it. It looks like you can from the camera, but this is a little puppy face here with the eyes and the dog. I just get so impressed how people can be so artistic in elements like this. Like, I get paper crafting, but I'm not very good, with all the other type of artwork, like the doilies, counting out all the different stitches. And yeah, it just amazes me. It amazes me. Okay, and then I love this too. So this picture, as well as the dollies, the background here is from one of from Raphael Tuck, the person who has all those great postcards and stuff back in the day. This is a background from one of the books, and I thought it was cool. I love how that looked. And this is Makers Want to Make, and some more of the buttons and the lace there. And I love the mama helping out, teaching her daughter how to sew on those old sewing machines. It's just fabulous. And there's that image I love so much. And just a really simple needlepoint there. And this is Makers Want to Make. And the background picture here is hydrangea, and I just love the richness of it. And it's a little bit darker, but I really did like that purple and sort of the fun with that one. And then this is, again, that rose, and I love this little linen piece there. And then there's some more of that lace. And the buttons. So that's the kit that I'm working with. The Makers Want to Make has an ephemera pack, and Tea Rose Treasures does not. But I am using a lot of ephemera pieces from the kit by just cutting out the kit because it has so many cute elements. So anyways, I'm going to be just adding pages, embellishments to this journal, and then I will sew things together later. So enjoy crafting with me. And again, this is Dawn with Scrapbooksage, if I didn't say that earlier. I've tried to, my issue is, if I had said it earlier and I forgot, I apologize. I don't do many craft with me videos, and I'm learning how to do craft with me's, and so I get really anxious. And I'm just like, oh, am I remembering everything? And anyways, it's a thing. People are really good at doing their videos and being confident in the way that they come across with things. I still get really anxious about doing craft with me's because I tend to get really quiet when I do a craft with me, when I craft. And so talking and doing things at the same time hopefully won't be more of a challenge than I want it to be. So anyways, I love this page, and I love this woman. I just think she's beautiful. And as I was looking at some of the linens, I'm just like, how perfect is this, that it's the basket, the long basket, and then there's this here. So I want to go ahead and I've got some distressed ink here that is purple. And I guess I should get something that I'm willing to craft on and get a little bit messy. Excuse me. Let me think for a moment. Let me grab something really quick. Okay. I will just use have a paper towel here if I need to use it. And so anyways, like I said, I do get a little bit nervous about crafting with people, and I'm not quite sure I want to go purple. I don't know if I'm going to be that bold right now. Like I said, a little bit anxious about things, but I am going to try to de-stress this a little bit. And I was just looking to see if I had another brush. This one's gotten a little bit stiff. No, my ink's not that strong either. Okay. Yeah, I just sort of love the way that is there. It's really sweet. And a lot of the pieces that I'm using are, I may have printed something on the other side upside down or whatever. This image that you see back here is from Carolyn's Craft Tree. I will be doing a design team video with her items in a sewing theme as well. I just I printed her kit up, and the way that it came out backwards than it normally does on my printer. So I have this whole set that sort of came out backwards. So it works because it's fun to use the embellishments that we have available. So we'll go for, so that works out pretty well. And then I want to do something a little bit different. And oh, I've got that. Oh, I saw this. Okay, this is sort of cute. So I don't know about you, but I'm not somebody who, I'm trying to do embellishments a lot more on my pages, but I like to leave writing space too. So I don't want to I don't want to embellish things too heavily through the journal. And I might have to grab some extra pages to add to the journal. Because I really do like to leave room for people to write. So as I'm looking at this, I'm trying to decide which way I want to go. I wonder if that would, it doesn't really duplicate it too much because it's, yeah, I could actually go that route because it's pretty far away, that other piece, and I sort of like that there. And there's enough room to write over that if they want to. Okay, that works for me. So if I put that there, I'm just going to do the top part. So I don't know about you. Like, I know a lot of people, I try to, I will get better at making a lot more of like the text and envelopes and stuff like that. I haven't made, you know, I'll make text, but I don't do a lot of layering. I like to have the paper work for me. And since I'm a little bit more minimalist, sometimes I'm just happy to have a page there because I like to journal and have my writing and not be distracted by the fuss of it all. And sometimes it's finding elements that will work. I'm actually wondering if I have a button that will work there. That might be cute. Finding elements that will work in a simple way. And I'm going to be a little bit radical here. I can cut out another one if I need to. But I'm going to make this little flower maybe smaller and just use that small piece and see if that's something that I like for that center. Yeah, I think that's sort of cute. Okay, so I'll keep that there for now, and I will think about doing a couple other things here. I like this little ticket. So I'm going to put the hat and the ticket. I'm wondering if I should go ahead and put the ticket there. I like that, and I think I'm going to come back and with a stamp and maybe put a number in there. I covered up the numbers. I wasn't thinking. I covered up the numbers, but that's okay. I think I can do a stamp with a flower or something there. I just don't have one with me, but I'll go back and embellish that a little bit more. I usually do that anyways. So I don't know about you, but I sort of go through and do the basics, and then I will add things later too. And it's nice to have just some things to pull from. I really like this little pink. Is that on the back side? Yeah. See, you could tell what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the same way. I'm not getting out of my box very much. But I just love, I think those look really cute together. Let me check something else here. So maybe we'll go this route. We'll just switch it up a little bit and go this route. So I'm not spending too much time fussing about it. or I try not to. And again, it's nice if you just have things that work together really easily. Yeah, I think that's sort of cute. And then I have a little box of buttons too that I might have to, I have real buttons, and then I've got buttons that I've cut out of a button book. So like I said, I'm just going to go through and see what I feel like I can put together quickly, and then I'll probably go back later and add something. So just, I hope you enjoy the process, and you can find, you can let me know if you like to journal really simply, or if you like to have things really elaborate as well. I'm wondering, that might actually be cute that way. Oh yeah, I like this so much better with the yellow. Okay, so yeah, I will go that route. That's really cute. Yeah, I like that. This image is just so delightful. There's a little, so the mom and little girl are playing with the yarn, and there's a little puppy down here with the ball. It's really cute. So I'm just looking in here to see if there's anything else I want to use. Excited about. Well, that works. So I want that sort of like that lace up. So I have this page that I had worked on earlier, and I just did a little belly band, but I think I'm going to put a piece of purple lace across there to just sort of help with that a little bit. I put it on there a little bit low. But I think that's cute. So one thing I might do here is get some purple stamps and do something fun. Like I've got a lace stamp. I don't know. I'll play around with it. So I've got a lace stamp here, and we'll probably maybe put some flowers or something there. But not right yet. And then I wanted to put purple lace on this other side too. So this journal has so many, the kit itself is so rich in color and different things. I don't feel like I have to do a lot to embellish it. Now, if I add, when I add the other pieces, like, I'm not quite sure how thick I want this to be. I'm trying to avoid having it be a really gator mouth journal too. So But if I add a couple other music pages and stuff like that, I can add some of the embellishments that I've done. I usually work with 3 signature journals, and this is just a 1 signature journal. So I'm sort of doing a slow roll as far as how much I'm going to create for this, because I know I could over create. So I'm just sort of going through and seeing what works and if I'm satisfied with that, or if I want to add more things. And lace and glue usually works. I know my glue is getting a little bit low, so I might need to be a little bit patient here. Okay. So I'm just thinking for a minute. That's why I got quiet. I'm trying to think, okay, so I've got the lace there, and I'm going to need another page. I know, because it's so I've got that there, which is pretty good. I have a yellow piece of paper here. I think I'm going to put in here. And I've got that pink linen. I did the rose. I'm just sort of looking in here to see what else I can add that will complement that one page. I have a lot of things in here. I just need to see what I want to work with. Like, she's really sweet. I wonder if I put her on like a gray piece of paper, or if I put her on a book page, if I like that. I know I have some gray paper. I wonder if I have it close enough. So, all the extra print offs that I have here, sitting here, you know how that can happen. What do I have? Oh, that's actually sort of cute. I might just use that. Let's see. I might mean I need another gray page. So I don't know about you, but I've got this little set of papers that I go through and grab. Okay, so one thing that I did, I'm just sort of looking through here to see what will work, is I'm sort of wanting one of those, see if I have an extra one of those collage pages. So earlier I had worked on a design team project for Carolyn's Craft Tree, and I had, I'm really good at talking about my mistakes. So I ended up printing, I'm gonna pull this up. I ended up printing her kit on, it came out black and white because I didn't take the little orange thing off of my new ink that I put in there. And it actually turned out to be a happy mistake because I've been having fun just playing with that. So I'm sorry, you guys, that you had to deal with that. I just wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. And so that happened, and I got this page, and so I was coloring and playing with it earlier. I was just saying, oh, what can I do with it and play with it? So I think I'm going to let this be one of my filler pages. I think it will go good just in here. So I wanted to grab that while I had it, and that seems like it will be really cute. Let's see where I want to put it though. It might not be bad here actually. Here we go. Okay, so on that page, I'm going to hold at putting something on there. I will put something there. I just am not inspired for it yet. And then I actually think that that's cute, although I may want to move this now. I think that is cute. And I will keep this here. I wonder if I should make that a pocket. That's actually sort of pretty. And I was looking for a darker background for this, and I like that a lot more now. And so I was talking about so when I was looking through those papers, I'm wondering if I could use Caroline's background paper that printed on the black and white to sort of for some extra depth there, and I think I like that. So I'm just going to cut out a piece and play off the grays a little bit. Let me see how I want to do that. I don't know if I want it that structured or not. I'm going to cut on the diagonal here. Maybe tear on the diagonal now. And put this up here. Cut. Across here. Okay, so what I decided to do is just sort of give some more texture to this gray page. And I'm going to glue this on here. And I'm going to put it as a text spot. And I'm not quite sure if I'm going to back this beautiful woman sewing. And that could just get tucked up in there. Or if I'm going to have that be part of the layering effect. So I'm going to try to put something in the other corner and see where I'm at and then go from there. So I love it when I can use pages that's like, I know I love that and I know I will use it. I'm not quite sure when or how. And ends up being a resource that really works. So thank you, Caroline. So I've got that image. I was playing with it. It looks like I may have lost it. I don't know if you guys do that. I'm not going to stress about it. It will come up in a minute. But I'm wondering if she will actually go good on this other side here. And I sort of like that. So while I've got this, I'm having a hard time deciding. I do decide things pretty quick. Like I'm not a fusser about things, and I don't know if I've learned that I usually go with my first inspiration or my first thought is usually I like that the most in anyways. So I don't know. I have a lot I'm sure I can learn. But if I like it, I'm usually happy with going that route. If I can ever find that little gal again that I had here. Set this aside here, throw these out. Okay, I know she's somewhere here and I will come across her. She's probably gotten lost in the pages here. And since I get a little bit nervous, I'm just going to roll with things because I've learned if I stress about it, nobody's happy. I do have a couple other pieces here that I've made. I sewed earlier, and I wanted to sort of see what they look like. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe put those on. Let me cut this off. Yeah, I know that little gal is in here somewhere. I just am not quite sure what happened to her. And this isn't very straight, so I'm going to straighten this out a little bit. Yeah, so when COVID started, so I've just been sewing, like, I haven't sewn that much. I got a sewing machine before we moved up to Oregon, because I thought I wanted to quilt. You know, I had big aspirations, and I realized quilters need to be precise in measuring. And I'm not that girl. As much as I'd like to be that girl, I am not that girl. So we moved up here. Things were pretty busy, and I didn't have a lot of time to be crafting and doing a lot of stuff. And things have changed with COVID a little bit more because of that. And I've always been more into paper than anything else. So I was not sewing, and I think my husband was a little bit bummed because he got this beautiful machine for me and I wasn't using it. And then I found junk journaling and I started sewing again, but my sewing machine had gotten all locked up, and I'm still learning how to take very good care of it. And so we got it fixed, but when we went to go get it fixed, there was like a 3-week wait because everybody was sewing masks. And I just thought that was pretty interesting. Okay, so I'm looking. I will find that girl. I don't know if she fell on the floor or what, but I'll come across that. So I've got this. I've got this. I love these guys, but I'm not loving it in that space. I have to find something else that I like better. It's not sitting well with me. Okay, and then I'm happy with how this is. That's not awful. I'm not sure. Because we're going to see that maybe it's good I didn't find that girl, because she's going to be popping up in a couple of the places. So that beautiful little seamstress there. So this is Carolyn's craft tree, and then it printed up black, and so I was playing with my markers, and I think this is going really well. And I don't know that I'm happy with what's there, but I'm just going to think about it for a minute, and I'm sure I'll come across something that will work. That's actually sort of pretty with the, if I use that picture across the way. But I think I'm going to put this in here. I think that would be prettier. What happened here? Got some glue where I didn't want some glue. Okay, so I'm just going to flip through here and see what else, where I'm at and what else I want to do. So I've got this little dolly, and I think I'm going to put this just right up here. I don't like that the ink is pretty heavy down there though. Or the glue. I'm going to rub my finger here to sort of prevent the glue being too strong for that space, I think. So I am thinking about this space here. Because I've got some glue along the bottom and I'm not liking it. So I'm trying to think, how can I problem solve that? And I'm reaching over towards my my washi tape. And just thinking what might be a good option to use there. And we've got the makers want to make. I'm trying to think if I have anything purple that I might want to put along the bottom. And I've got this cute little tape here. So I think I'm just going to set this along the bottom, and it covers up that little glue mark. And that makes me happier. Yeah, I think what I notice about my digitals is they are busy. Like, I'm looking at this little picture of this doll and I'm thinking, well, I'm thinking about why I'm somebody who likes the simple, to do more simple embellishments. And as I'm looking at my pages, I'm like, my eye needs a place to rest. And I'm thinking about as I'm looking here, I am looking for a place to rest my eye, because there's a lot that's going on in in the journal. So I don't know if I'm feeling like I need to make give an explanation or or what, but I'm noticing, oh, I want to explain why I am doing it, why I'm not doing really heavy embellishments. So anyways, we always have to be really careful not to get into that comparing game, right? Because that gets in trouble, and that's no fun way to live. So as I'm sitting here thinking, okay, what else can I be adding? I have a couple more pieces of coffee dyed paper, but I don't have much. But I think I'm going to put a music page here. I'm going to cut this one down and just set a simple music page here. Oh, I have one there. Maybe not. Okay, so that gives me something else to add there. And this is that really sweet puppy. So I'm going to put a little corner spot right here, and I will color it with ink this way. So the other thing that I'm thinking about is I was looking over at my washi tape, and I have some washi from our atelier, and